to sleep with you. That's all I wanna do. I want to sleep with you. That's all I wanna do. I wanna sleep with you. Put your legs up on my neck, these stroke, I'm fucking you. 3 or 4 times in the same night, ain't no fucking substitute. I confess I could be your professor. Be your west on the dresser. Face in the mirror, back there raw. By the time do it, then gotta say yes. If I gotta pay it, then they gotta win. Start acting like you really don't want that dick. Cause you know I'm a shit, that's all I'm saying. Gotta put my face all up in you, all up all of me, my spirit. And I'm not gonna stop till I finish. Back that Knox right to the light fin. I wanna stay with you.
Okay, what's going on right now is we having conflicting stories on what really happened to my people down there in the 4900 block of Hickory Park. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it was just a double murder that just happened down there with a down the line, relative of mine and his daughter. You know what I'm saying? And they was both shot and killed, And I told y'all pieces of the story, what came to me, you know what I'm saying, from the streets. But when I went down into the streets to hear about what actually happened, I got a similar story, but it was a lot more details on what actually had taken place. And then it was kind of like switched around this way instead of that way. It's just like the whole thing with the you tell a person, but now in this era, by the time it get down to the 30th person ear, it's gonna be a watermelon. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the streets works too. You know what I'm saying? They know it was a fruit, but it was a different type of fruit by the time it got down there. So I think in this case, that's what happened. And like I say, if anybody, in the comments, anybody know what actually happened, correct me, because I can stand for correction. You know what I'm saying? I want to get the facts straight. But what came to me was the relative, the guy, he had sold a car to this young man who's from New Orleans. Now, the older guy who sold him the car, at one point in time, he dated the young guy from New Orleans' mother. So the guy from New Orleans looked at him like stepdad, dad, like that. Time had passed. I don't think him and the boy's mother was together anymore, but, he still had a respect for him, call him dad and things of that nature. So he sold the young man from New Orleans a car. The young man had a balance of $600. And to be real brief about it, and I'm going to get back into it, that's what this is all about when it boiled down to it. $600. You know what I'm saying? $600 and you'll lose your life. You know what I'm saying? But like I done seen people in New Orleans lose their life for a cigarette butt. So it can be anything. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time it be the principle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody look at, he died over the $600. Oh, he died over the cigarette. It be principle within that. You know what I'm saying? So it don't be as much as the item. It be something else that got stirred around in that pot. And in this case right here, he was owed the $600 for the car he sold to the guy from New Orleans. Well, when he got down to the 4900 block, as I was told, him and his daughter, they had been drinking. They see the young guy from New Orleans gambling. They say the older guy who did pulled out his gun, walked up on him while he down there gambling, and he started asking him about his $600. It's time to pay. You had enough time. Give me my money. And that's understandable because people need their money. It belongs to them. I owe people. I know they need it, being honest. But, in this case, old young guy from New Orleans said, hey man, hey dad, really like, hey dad, man, I got like $140 right here, man. I'm trying to get up right here on the crap game. I got these fools, man. Just give me a minute. I hit these fools. I'm gonna pay you. So they said dad was like, nah, man, you paying up now. And I mean right now, or whatever he said, it was more aggressive saying no, he was demanding his money. And the things that he said upset it, the young guy from New Orleans, to the point where I heard that he was like, come on, dad, man, why you talking to me like that, man? You finna be talking to me like that, or however. And dad standing there with the gun. But when the young guy from New Orleans say something back to him, they said that's when his daughter pulled out her gun. And, hey, you ain't finna be talking to my dad like that, and said her piece, which is understandable because she just heard somebody disrespecting her dad. All this is regular human reaction. And once she jumped down on him with the gun, saying don't talk to her dad like that, they said her dad snatched the keys off and around the guy from New Orleans' neck of the car that he owed him $600 for. Took the keys and commenced to walk across the street where they were parked at. Done data. Got my car back. Paid my $600, you can get the keys. Walked off with his gun in his hand. He get over to the car. He's chatting with other people. His daughter right there. He said she get her gun. She put it in the car. Meanwhile, little homie from New Orleans just sitting in his car can't believe that they just did him like this. Or whatever he was thinking. Don't get me to tell him what he was thinking. But whatever he's thinking, it snapped. He jumped out the car with the Draco, with the switch. First 2 shots, they say, hit his daughter in the face. Boom, she falls. Right after that, he hit, my folk. My folk fall. They say he run over there with the Draco, stand over him, but it wouldn't shoot. Wouldn't shoot by 3 times, and it wouldn't shoot. So he just snatched the keys, took off. They got warrants for his arrest. They looking for him right now. And tell y'all the truth, most likely, he done went back down to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? But it's senseless, man. It is senseless. That's what I want to end it with that, man. It is senseless. There's 3 people their lives are gone. Just devoured. Over with. Capished. And it's a sad thing because he's going to be gone for the rest of his life. And you have 2 daughter and father that have to be buried together. Their family going to miss them. I wish us, even myself, could learn from this, that we put a halt on our anger as much as we can. Because we never know what's around the corner. Thank y'all for tuning in to another great episode of Underground Source TV with your host, TV and film producer, Dontrese Knox. And our condolences is with that family. The Woodard and Neely family. Peace out. College Park. Keep your head up.
Don't want you, let me through. Wanna get on top of you. I want to sleep with you. How many times I got to tell you? You and that nigga failure, and I always be here to help you. Now I need a little bit of that wet set me song right there to the side. Your little baby girl too sweet, and let me hit it from the back that side. Don't be telling anybody all been and nobody don't know, nobody won't cry. Just keep it all to yourself and hold your breath, cause I'm coming in fine. Don't need no feeling, don't got no feeling, can't keep doing more my sleep. Only get that nigga.